So how are you finding teaching and delivering the new curriculum?
Well, the new curriculum obviously prescribes that the children master different tasks in numeracy, and I found that using practical equipment has really helped secure that understanding and secure the concept of certain mathematical principles like place value.
I found the same. In my class, a lot of children actually benefit from being able to play with that practical equipment, play with the concepts, visualise and manipulate numbers. So they really have a secure number sense before we move on.
Yeah, across the school we've used this across different year groups and ability ranges, and made a conscious decision to secure the understanding and the concept of place value before we move on to formal written methods, and that's really helped when introducing different things in school and different concepts, because the children have got a good understanding and can visualise from using the equipment, and can apply the skills further on down the school.
Yeah.
We use them most days in school, nearly every numeracy lesson, and as you can see, because of the durable plastic, they don't look like they're being used as much, but it's the good quality products.
Yeah. I also find that, obviously pens, when you're using the whiteboards and things, you can easily wipe it off. So like you said, look like they've never even been used.
I've used quite a lot of different equipment over different areas of maths. For example, the place value counters have come in very handy, like we said, when looking at place value, but applying that concept, we've used the place value counters to look at addition, subtraction, multiplication and division in any area, because the children have got a good understanding and can visualise the counters in the different areas. I think what's helped is whatever you've got, whether it be the arrow cards or the place value counters, they're all colour coded.
Yeah.
So the children know if you're asking for a 1, they know to write 1.
Exactly.
Same with the tens, hundreds and thousands, and that really helps with their visualising and their understanding when we're applying different concepts in maths and using the practical equipment.
Yeah, I can't talk highly enough of the arrow cards. I've got children in my class that often struggle knowing what a digit's worth, which I'm sure lots of you do as well. And by using the arrow cards, they get the opportunity to build up the number, for example 121. They can also then break it down again to realise that the 2 isn't worth just 2, it's worth the 20, and by actually seeing that and taking it apart, it really helps them understanding.
Yeah, the big flip chart ones and the smaller ones, I've used them in class, not just for place value. See, that's predominantly what it's used for the children to understand tens, ones, hundreds, but we've actually, because we use them so much when we're looking at place value, I've introduced in multiplication, looking at multiplying by 10.
Yeah.
Obviously introducing the concept where every number would move up a column if multiplying by 10, and not just getting away from the old adage of stick a 0 on the end. If you're using the practical equipment that children can see moving up, they understand that they're not just putting a 0 on the end. They can see what is happening when you're multiplying, and that's really come in handy in my class.
Yeah. When after multiplying by 10, the digit card that's actually come off, so that enables you to give a child a digit. The children can come out, they can actually physically move themselves along if need be. And then the smaller cards, you have a teacher demonstration pack, the children can also have their flip chart where the digits can come off, and you can place them on this dry white clean board, and then if the children enjoy moving them along, they need a physical act of moving them and knowing where the placeholder goes. So from the transition from the flip charts to the board is really useful before just going straight to the recorded.
Yeah. And what I like about that, I know we've touched on it slightly, is across the school, across all abilities, and we've introduced this practical equipment, and because it's standardised, our higher ability, higher up the school, and lower ability, maybe further down the school, are all using the same things.
Yeah.
So the children are used to what you're used to using the equipment across the school, and where they need to apply it. And in any lesson, if you need to go back and look at a concept, or if you need to model to a group, quickly just grab some equipment, and you can effectively model well using the equipment without using an interactive whiteboard, and they can see, and because they're so used to using the equipment, it can apply across a lot of different aspects in numeracy.
And the children are really adept at choosing the equipment for themselves as well. So if it's up on the tables, I don't necessarily direct them to it. They know what's going to benefit them, support their learning. It's always in the drawers. They just go over, help themselves.
Yeah.
So you've got the place value cards for whole numbers. You also have decimal cards as well for when you're moving the children on. It's not just for, sometimes people think, to support the less able. All children can benefit from these great range of resources.
Yeah. One